However, this last game, I have to say, is surprising for me.
So, like, the thing is, it is an RTS. Okay?
Yeah, so it's Age of Booty.
Age of Booty, it's an RTS on PSN, PC, 360.
Yeah.
You liked it.
I loved it.
What? But it's an RTS.
I know.
So why?
It's hard to get at the root of it. So there's a couple reasons why. So for one thing, there's no such thing as micromanagement. You have one agent that is you. You are one pirate boat.
Yep.
And you're going around, and the whole point is usually to capture X number of towns.
Yeah, all the games that we played were all that, basically.
Right. So you go and you as you capture resources like rum or gold or wood.
Not just capture resources, you're actually capturing towns with the resources, which are all kind of random. So every map is different, which is all really cool.
So you're going around, you're capturing this stuff, and if you get enough wood and gold, whatever, you can go back and you upgrade your ship and get better cannons and shields. But yet again, it wasn't one of these things where there's an 87 branch research path. It's just like, damn it, should I research like woodworking or lathing or it's one of these things where it's just like you've got fucking shield, speed and gun.
That's it.
And
with 3 levels of each.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it. And you're not setting up any sort of micromanagement. You're not running back and forth to get wood. You're not setting up peons to do this bullshit.
It's you. And that's the thing. They added an element where it's like, okay, you can go back to decide to upgrade your ship so you can either take stuff faster or kill your other team. But if you're like a couple of towns down, you actually have to go after another town.
Yes.
So there's all these levels of decision making, which I really enjoy.
But it just ends up being so amazingly fun. Here's another thing that I think was cool about it was the fact that you could look right at something and see how strong it was.
Yeah.
So like the game was very transparent. It's kind of like chess, where it's like there's no hidden things. There's no fog of war. Mm-hmm. So like fog of war annoys the piss out of me too. There's just something about like
you could see where the other team is at all times and see where they're heading and basically change your strategy accordingly.
Absolutely. And so I will say one thing is that I don't know if I'd play this game by myself.
Oh no!
Like what made this game absolutely and utterly fun was that you and I were playing this together, and it was like okay, shit. I just upgraded my guns. You go over to this town over here. I'm gonna go get these woods. I mean, like, and there's this really fun thing of like, even when things go bad, you're just like. Like you're getting attacked by 2 other ships. You're like, shit, I'm dying. Try and help me. And I get over there and you die. And you're just like, oh, I'm going to come and get him next time.
Yeah, because you just respawn.
There's no penalty. It's just like as soon as you die, you respawn because it's all about the order that you do things. They're not like sitting there waiting 10 seconds to respawn and you're bored and you're angry. Yep. And there's no such thing as like a cheap headshot. There's no such thing as like Zergling Rush because there's one guy. There's no cheap
playing.
Well,
you can do like Zergling Rush by going after certain things, but the thing is you can decide, right? Like basically if the number of towns that you have to control is 5 to win the map, right? Mm-hmm. You're both at 4. You should not be going after a new town. You need to take one of their towns, right?
Yes.
And so on and so forth. And you're just kind of doing this back and forth. And the thing is, the rounds don't last that long.
No.
But some of the rounds were like 7-8 minutes, and it was just back and forth, and it was exciting.
Yeah, you end the game, and you're like hearts pounding. Because, I mean, you'll get these things where it's like they've got 4 towns. You're like, fuck, dude, they have 4 towns. We're like, dude, we got to stop this. Like, and then, but there's all these things about like, well, wait, they've got the wood town, and like wood is a really valuable resource. So we're like, all right, and then we'd do these weird, tricky things where like you would go over and just keep them busy at the wood town. And they'd be both coming over, and they'd keep killing you.
And you would sneak up.
But I'd be sneaking up and getting other towns and shit. So I mean, there's just the balance and the polish.
Yeah.
I can't even think of the last RTS that I liked other than like StarCraft. And this game fucking
one. And it's on console.
It's on a console,
which is the weirdest thing. And not only that, the other thing I like about it is the fact that it's basically limitless in the number of potential matchups. Right? We were just playing 2-on-2, but you can have up to 8 players. So you can have 3-on-3-on-2.
Yeah.
Maybe it was 9. I don't know. 4-on-4.
4-on-4. 2-on-2-on-2-on-2.
1-on-1. Like free for all.
Yeah. So on the player selecting level, you just choose colors of flags. So you can literally and your 8 friends can just match up in any sort of way you want. And, we were doing 2-on-2 matches, but 4-on-4 would be crazy. 4 teams of 2 would be crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, the Noobtoob army is going to eat this game up, and I'm just really hoping that the online play is as good as the local multiplayer that we played.
And that's the thing we were worried about, right? We were talking to the developers. It was like, hey, man, this game is great.
Yeah.
This experience of multiplayer is awesome. You better make the network code good. And he's like, well, actually, I worked on network code, and it should be.
Yeah.
Right? He was just saying, like, everybody, who knows what'll happen. But he said it's going to be a release within the month.
Yeah.
For $10.
Fucking $10! So, at this point in the show, there's a little bit of uncertainty. So, the guys that ran the thing filmed us the whole time.
Yeah.
Now, we
We did so there was a tournament, a
two-man
tournament.
There was a two-man tournament, a two-man ladder tournament.
Yeah.
They would take any comers, and we showed up and we signed up for the tournament.
And the thing is, like, this is a press thing, right? So there's all these gamers, and all
like
this.
professional
like
gamers.
IGN, we saw IGN there. We saw a bunch of guys. So they're all playing, right?
Yeah.
And we were Team Noobtoob.
Team Noobtoob. So So before we say the results, if I was able to edit together these clips, if they sent me the video they promised me, at this point we will have a little segment.
Good game, man. Yeah, that win was crucial. Wow. There you go. That was rough. Yeah, that was close. Back and forth. Yeah. Great. So I heard there's a secret prize. So seriously, this game was fun. It is. I'm really digging it. Thumbs up. You'll be getting a thumbs up on Noobtoob. Yes. Awesome. Illustrated interview. How'd you do it?
How do we do it? For the Sports Illustrated interview, though, it's like, our defense was really good, and so was our offense.
There you go. That works. Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully that happened. Maybe not. Who knows?
Who knows? But
dude, we kicked ass.
We won the entire tournament.
Oh my god.
We fucking won. Like, we were on our game. Like, there was just like this.
Oh yeah.
We both had a couple beers in us. It made us smarter, like beer
bit.
tends to do. And it was just every fucking round we got put up against people, and we just kept getting better and better at the game.
They started fucking with us too, because we were playing, right? And we were like, okay, first round was easy. We totally ruined them. The next one, he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you like the easiest one. They basically found out who was playing the best of the other rounds, and they put them against us.
Yeah,
fuckers.
So yeah, he totally lied to us. He's like, yeah, these guys aren't very good. We'll put you up against them. And like, we looked up at one point in the game, you had to get to 5 towns, and it was 4-1. They were beating us 4-1. We're like, motherfucker.
What?
So finally, the last competition, we actually beat the developers.
Yeah,
because they got cocky.
They were real. So we were like talking about like, oh, so you'll probably kick our ass because we got to play you after all this other stuff. So just give us some AI help.
Yeah. They're like, there's no doubt we're gonna kick your ass. Like they're like, there's like not even be a contest. We wrote this game. We're awesome at it.
Oh, yeah.
So when we suggested that they give us an AI,
we just said,
they're just like, haha, yeah, we could beat you with an AI too.
Yeah.
So we thought they'd give us one AI, and they gave us 2 AIs.
They were getting a little cocky.
They were getting cocky. They're like, we could whip your ass with all the AIs. So they gave us 2 AIs, and they played against us, and they were talking all this shit and whatever.
Oh, we ruined them.
We fucking wrecked them.
In like 3 minutes.
Oh, my God. We just walked all over them. So, I mean, it wasn't a fair contest.
No. But if we had one AI, I still think we would have won.
We were pretty good at that game.
Noobtoob.
But the fact that it was this engaging and this fun, the reason why we tell this whole story to begin with is not so much to rest on our laurels and brag a little bit, but the rest of it is just like, you can see how excited we are, and this game is that fun. And if you play against your friends, you're going to have this much fun. It's just, there'll be shit-talking, there'll be strategies, there'll be all this stuff. The game, I honestly can't think of a complaint about it.
The only complaint I can have is if the multiplayer sucks, which we don't know, right?
So we will talk about the multiplayer when it comes out. If it sucks, we're going to have to mention that.
Yeah.
But
no, that will kill the game for me.
Yeah.
Like, that will kill it. So
Yes. Age of Booty thumbs up.
Age of Booty thumbs up.
Obviously.
Yeah.
As we fucking jizz all over the game for like 20 minutes.